Okay, down is four-wheel drive.
Yeah. You push it down and the light goes on, so you're locked in four-wheel drive.
Okay.
And then low range, you can go to medium or you can go to low.
Okay.
We're usually in medium, you put it in low just for easy.
Okay. And first gear?
Yeah.
Okay.
So before you get not get too far down to the ground, you push it. Boom down.
Okay.
And if you watch up there, if you uncurl, it goes quite a ways before the back of the bucket starts picking off the ground. See
Okay.
that? So you want not quite that high.
Okay.
In there.
Okay.
And then lift the boom up just a tiny bit.
Okay.
And put it in first.
Okay.
Give it a shot. Hear noises and start spinning.
Okay.
And if we're trying to fill the bucket more, for some reason it'd be more worth doing something.
Okay.
Probably just curl it up a little.
Okay.
Something like that.
Okay.
Worst case, you do that again.
Okay.
Then just back up. I would typically try to get straighter with the side by side.
Okay.
But so I'm making sure the right side, one, you can go high enough to where you're not going to hit the side by side.
Okay.
But you're dropping big blocks from high height.
Okay.
There is back to, like I said, that decent air.
Oh, okay.
Just to make sure it didn't hit it.
Okay.
Just watch the tip of the bucket.
Okay.
A little bit close.
Okay.
That far right corner is close to the cab, but it's not going to go.
Okay.
Because I don't want to beat the crap out of it.
Okay.
Come down here a little bit.
Okay.
That's why I backed it to the pile. Because
Got it.
you're going to miss so much.
That makes sense now.
Kind of try to keep it roughly in the center of that.
Center of the bed. Okay.
And pouring it slower again. Pound the crap out of it on the side by side.
Okay.
And I have been unable to overload the side by side. That's a tiny amount.
Okay.
There's the part where it squishes super bad, all that.
Okay.
But we'll try to leave it at that until we see what's out there.
Okay.
I'll try to push some of these bigger rocks in the place.
Okay.
To get them more. Well,
Yes. Yes, it is.
try to work to do it or just get them with the side of the bucket.
Oh, okay.
Too much. A little bit's one thing, but
Okay.
I think you're gonna
That looks
just leave this here for now.
okay. So if I need to, when I need to shift from medium to low range, I have to have the clutch in, correct?
No, if that's in neutral, you can do it.
Oh, okay.
It's only when both of those are in gear that it moves. So if that's in the center, that range is neutral.
Okay.
You can do that.
Okay.
And this is in reverse.
Okay.
So you have to have all three in a gear.
In a gear. Okay.
So we'll leave it in low for now.
Okay.
It felt the birch because nothing was engaged.
Okay. Yeah, because I don't need it to be in medium until I rake again, really.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, unless you get tired of moving your hands.
Okay. Okay.
Put it in fourth low and
Yeah. You can go.
try if you can. There's no good reason to drive around with it in four-wheel drive. But
Oh, okay. So, just trying to remember. You push it down to go into four-wheel drive. So when I get in it, if I don't need four-wheel drive, just pull it up.
yeah, and it might be bound up, so driving forward or backward and turning or something will loosen it
Okay.
to get it out of let you get it out of
Okay. So the reason I'm getting this lesson right now is because the big pivot is stuck, and I have not yet tried to unstick the big pivot on my own. This is the first time that I have been part of unsticking the big pivot this year. It doesn't get stuck that often, but we're thinking it might need some rocks in the track to help it. So that's why we're loading up the side-by-side. Gonna drive out to the third tower, see what we can do to get it unstuck. And then hopefully I will have all the information I need. Yeah, so it's more than just a stuck. I don't know if you can see that the tire is ripped off the rim, so I don't know how to fix this or what to do. So we'll learn in a minute together. What? Aside from the tire coming off the rim, what happened here?
It went flat and came off the rim.
Oh, it went flat?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's the only reason they come off.
Oh, okay. So then we need to lift up the pivot, take the tire off. Because you can't just put air in them, right?
No. If it has a tube, the tube must be dorked, and it is after it drove over it flat for how long.
Okay. So then would we go to a tire store or?
I'm gonna call and see if anybody's open and has one.
Okay.
I think I have a spare anymore.
Okay.
We went to our buddy.
And one of the tires that we just bought at auction doesn't fit here?
No.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Okay, so stay tuned. I don't know if you can barely see the red tractor over there above the alfalfa. Fortunately, we did have a tire in the bird poo shop from when we bought them at auction a couple years ago. We don't have a tube, but there's a tire place in Payette that's open till 5 if we need one. So Sam's taking the tractor down there because we weren't sure if we could even get it high enough with a handyman if we tried to do that. Plus the handyman scare me. So we're just gonna go kind of the fast and easy route. Couple of things with this whole thing. One, I think I'd mentioned, I like learning to do new things. I like being able to help here on the farm, especially since it's just the two of us. And sometimes, even if it's an inexperienced pair of hands, an extra pair of hands comes in handy. And worst case, that I hope never, ever, ever happens, but one day I might have to be out here by myself. So knowing how to at least do most of the things by myself is important to me. This is all part of that learning training process. I'm really glad these things are happening right now because this is not something that I want to have to deal with by myself. So fingers crossed that all these little quirky things like the bracket on the little pivot breaking and the tire going flat on the big pivot are all just one-off quirky things and not typical things I'm going to have to deal with. So keep your fingers crossed and stay tuned. So completely unrelated, but something that I chuckle at every time we come up here. The other day, Sam's sister came out because she wanted to see if we could trim the pig's toenails, or hoofs, or whatever they're called, because I didn't realize until they were already full grown that that was a thing that you did, and now they're too big for me to flip over on their backs. So I thought that if we distracted them with food, that we could probably get to them. Buddy didn't really seem to care at all. Poppy didn't mind us touching her feet. She just didn't like the sound that the clippers made. So when we tried to get Petunia into the trailer to take her to freezer camp, we put some beer in her grain. So I took a couple beers up just to see if it would help kind of relax the pigs and make them more cooperative. Poppy did not like drinking out of the can, but she would eat the So I just poured it into the food that I had given her, and she would eat that. But he had no problem just drinking straight out of the can. Not that I want to give my pigs beer for no reason, but it was hilarious, and I might have to make a video of it just to show people a pig drinking beer. But anyway, I thought it was quite humorous that he was all about drinking beer out of a can. So okay, so we got the tire off and then realized there was really no way to get the tire out of here without the tractor. So Sam ran up to the house, or ran up, grabbed this old railroad tie to prop it up on, disconnected the tractor, put the tire in the tractor, ran the tire to town, got the tire repaired. Apparently it got a little low on pressure. The valve stem came out and then it just came off the bead. So got that all fixed, it's back on. Now we just have to reverse the process and put the tire back on. So here's something that some of you might already know, but I just learned. There's a flat side to the lug nut, and then on the back it's kind of almost like not a cone, but it's more rounded. And it's more rounded because it fits into this little groove. So I thought the rounded side would go out, but it actually goes in. So trying to be helpful, I was putting them on backwards. Once Sam told me that's not how they go, I turned them around and then I was actually helpful. Also, we put anti-seize on the lug stud thing, so that if we have to do this again later, they won't be rested solid in place. So, if you have never changed a pivot tire and find yourself in the same situation, don't put the lug nuts on backwards, and make sure you use anti-seize. Alright, turn it out of the way to make sure I didn't get hit in the head with the tractor bucket. So, those are my pro tips for you for right now. And it's kind of cool to watch it. Oh, and then filling in this cavern where it stopped. So really, it doesn't seem like it was stuck as much as the tire just left the chat.
Yeah, and there's one-wheel drive. Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know what's looking out of that little tractor. That's less than awesome.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll probably let it go for a bit without turning the water on. So
Okay.
just to make sure it can make a big ridge.
Yeah.
I would not have guessed it would be able to plow that hard on.
Yeah, no, it's doing good.
I mean, that's what all that ridge is
Mud.
shoving mud up.
Yeah. Yeah, not sure. You can see the dark on top of the mud and the mud, but something leaked out of the tractor. We're gonna just ignore that right now and pretend that it was just extra of whatever.
I know it leaks a little diesel, but that's awfully black.
Yeah, like oil or...
One of my, maybe it's not diesel, it was the thing that was on the previous back of the alternator that's not on a GM alternator.
Oh!
Not too bad.
Yeah?
It might get stuck going that way.
Okay.
As
Alright.
dumb as it is driving all over the place. Yeah, maybe we'll leave it off for a few more seconds, get the tractor out, and before we get back and put some rock in there.
Okay.
I was thinking of coming in from the other side, but we
Oh.
have a highway here.
Yeah. Just keep pivoting, pivot. Seems to be fine so far. But who knows when that moment will stop? I do not yet know the answer to that question. So I'm gonna just keep watching it for a few minutes, and when I know more, I'll let you know more. So stay tuned. So as you can see, it's the next day. We turned the water back on. The pivot ran all the way around to the pivot stop over by the house. and has made its way back up through the spot where it had its troubles yesterday and is working its way back towards the other end. So, tire seems to be holding air. The little bit of rock we put in the track seemed to be enough to help it get up the hill. So, fingers crossed, it just keeps doing what it's supposed to do. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching.